it going? Welcome to the AfterBuzz Anime Show. We are talking about Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood Part 2. We're moving on. We have the reveal of the ultimate eye. We learn about betrayal. We have murder, maybe false accusations. I don't really know. We're going to talk about it. We have a new host, and we have a giveaway and anime news. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
And the theme song has changed, but we're staying classic for now. We'll see if we change it. But welcome to AfterBuzz Anime Reviews. We're talking about Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood Part 2. We'll break down exactly why we're calling it that. My name is Kari Lane.
And I'm Alexis Torres.
And we got a new host. Welcome.
Look at her, she's beautiful. I'm Jaimi Gray. What's up?
And then real quick before we get to Ollie, Jaimi, what are top 5 anime?
Oh
I'll
my
let you do 5.
goodness. Thank you, because it's so hard. Okay, first and foremost, the #1 anime of all time, Dragon Ball Z. I don't care what anyone says, it is the top anime of all time. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Nice,
Okay,
nice.
I'm also gonna name one that never aired in the US. Flame of Recca for all you anime fans out there. I get 2 more. Sailor Moon. I'll say Sailor Moon because that's like mainstream. And my last, okay, Naruto Shippuden because I've cried a couple times.
Nice.
If you can hit the core, you're good.
Welcome. Glad to
Thank
have you on board. And then our other host.
Hey guys, I'm Oliver Drennan.
Yay! So, full panel. Guys, so keep tuning in because end of the episode, we'll be giving away this awesome gift. And we'll tell you how you guys can win it. And so let's dive right into the episode. So so we're watching on Netflix. So Netflix does it as season. They don't really do season. They're like part 1, part 2, part 3, all the way through 5. So the way we're breaking it down is it's per Netflix. Part 2, 1 through 4. So, I mean, technically it's episodes 14 onward if you did it as a whole thing, but we're going by Netflix. So if you guys are like, why are you guys numbering it that way? That's why. So, episode 1 of part 2. We have those who lurk underground. We get Roy Mustang in the beginning. He's trying to meet with the Fuhrer, which I'm like, I really am getting more suspicious about Roy. So that's like that beginning. We jump literally underground with the Chimera people. We got Roa and Dokata. And Fuhrer is in hot pursuit in more ways than one. That tight shirt, how do we all think of that?
I'm not going to say anything about this.
I kind of liked it though.
I refuse.
Not gonna lie. Muscles.
And he's 60. I wrote that down. He's like, I am 60. So I wrote Fuhrer buff, ! Ollie, what were we thinking?
Well, this is kind of
Go for it.
Totally off topic. I was expecting Izumi to have a huge fight in this episode, and that didn't happen. So I was like totally anticlimactic. It was a great episode. It was insane, some of the things that were revealed.
Yes.
But I wanted to see my girl Izumi beat some greed butt.
Yeah.
I mean, she did a little bit, but then I think it got
She
the
puked.
best of her. Yeah,
She puked.
quite a bit.
Poor girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, we go in the sewers, and at first I'm like, wait, is the Fuhrer pursuing them? Yes, he is, because then we get him, and he runs into the Chimeras, and we reveal the ultimate eye.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alexis, it's been a while. Before, Jaimi, are you familiar with Brotherhood? Have you watched it?
Okay, so here's the thing. So I started off with Fullmetal Alchemist, the original, and then I started Brotherhood like years ago.
Okay, so it's been a while.
It's been a while, but then I started to rewatch it. But I'm not gonna lie, like at first I was like, "What is this? It's the same thing," but then I realized, oh, it's like the manga.
Okay.
So I got back into it.
Cool.
I like it. I like
right.
it. Yeah.
Ollie's never watched it whatsoever. Alexis is essentially our expert. And then I have not seen Brotherhood. I've only seen regular Full Metal.
Right, okay.
So Alexis, remind me, is this whole bit with the Fuhrer in the sewers, is this in regular Full Metal? I don't remember at all.
No, I don't think he's under the sewers. I think it ends up happening up top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, this
I
is
definitely
feeling
remember
different.
this. Well, no, because I remember the scene
Okay.
with him and, oh my god, I forgot our female Chimera. I can't remember her name.
Margot.
Margot.
yeah.
Her death scene was
my
was
gosh.
definitely there, and
Yes.
he was the
Okay.
one that did it. So.
Yes. All right,
So,
cool.
yeah.
I was thinking, I'm like, this is definitely, which I had a friend tell me, this is where it starts to get different. Because I'm like, I'm not remembering a lot of things.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
that's cool. It's been a little more exciting in that way. So awesome sewer fight. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yes, this
Oh, yeah.
is
Intense.
exciting. The swords. I did like kind of a side quick comment they had of exterminate the monsters, and that was an order. So that was the probably from up above with our Fuhrer to get rid of all of them. And I'm like, when we learn who he is, you're your own team right now.
That was perfect.
Well, anybody else
sip
find
my
that
tea.
suspicious, or did that line jump out to either of you guys?
No, yeah, it jumped out to me because
Okay.
I'm like, okay, like this is about to get real.
Yeah.
You know, I love how it's twisting around though, because just comparing it to the original to Brotherhood, there were some parts, and you can let me know if you feel this way.
I already
but
know where you're
some
going with
parts,
this.
it's like it goes down, then it goes up, and I'm like, all right, where's it going? And I think it's just the fillers.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I had a quick question for y'all. We had poor Al when we have what did you call her? I thought her name was Martell. in-
No, Margot.
Oh, well, in
Yeah.
Japanese it's Martell.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ah. So we also watched the show in Japanese and in English, which I think is fun because then we can all talk about it. So they call her
Yeah.
Martell. That's interesting. I like Margot's a little easier. So we have her in his suit. I almost felt that was a weird little sexist moment of save the girl.
Yeah,
I was like,
but it was also,
yeah.
but you also have to see it as like they also wanted to save her because they cared about her, not because
This
that
is
she
true,
was
but
too
even
weak
Al
to
was
fight.
ready. Like, don't talk. I will protect you.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
also how Al is, though.
Yeah, he is
He's
too.
also just like, oh my god, please, I want to
It's
save you.
naive,
Please be
yeah.
quiet.
Yeah.
Chivalrous as well.
No, yeah, that was kind of where it is. But I'm with you. I was like, she can take care of her own. She's a
Right.
snake chimera. It's
Right,
awesome. But at the
exactly.
same time, it was just like, no,
Well,
we love her.
clearly she didn't take care of herself.
Yes.
But I did feel bad for her. I know she was a shortly lived character.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm seeing.
No, you're correct.
But, you know, I felt bad because she's seeing all her friends
Yes.
getting killed. And
Yeah.
she can't do anything because Al's
Yeah.
not letting her. And it's almost
Yeah.
as, I kind of wanted Al to let her just
Better to go out in
get
a blaze
out.
of glory than
Well,
stuck in
absolutely.
there.
Well, in the original, she did get out and fight a little
Ah.
bit, but then she goes back because they're like, okay, it's time to run, and she didn't get away.
I would like
Yeah.
that better.
Well, I mean, no,
Yeah.
but she still
No, I know.
dies in there. But
Right,
yes,
that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I would have wanted her to have a chance
yeah,
because, like, if I'm gonna die, I'd rather
Yeah.
give it a chance to fight than just sitting there and watching.
And I have a choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Al though, getting her blood on his
What's up with
Yo,
that?
Fuhrer made me so mad.
So
I gotta say, that's like one of my favorite parts, just to jump in.
Yeah,
Hi,
it's a-
everybody, by
it's
the
a
way.
it
good
sticks
Yeah.
out. It sticks
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
My name is Anthony.
our voice in the sky.
Yeah, like
Hi,
her voice in the
Anthony.
sky.
Thanks for the
Yeah.
introduction, Carrie.
Sorry.
But yeah, anyways.
Wow.
It was
Go
fan.
inside.
I love that scene where the Fuhrer just straight stabs
yeah.
Al inside. Oh my god. Like,
I was like crying for him.
So
yeah, that scene feels
Yeah.
is just so powerful because
it's
seeing the
invasive.
blood afterwards.
yeah.
Ah.
I was looking down when
Yeah.
her death scene was happening in Brotherhood, so I didn't know if it was fast or slow.
Quick.
Oh, that was real
Okay,
He
quick.
just stabbed through the armpit
Okay,
and stuff, and it
'cause-
just blood everywhere.
Oh yeah, because in the original, he slowly.
No,
does
it was quick.
Was it? I thought it was a very slow thing.
No. He
No,
does
No,
it- he
pretty
does
quick.
it-
Okay,
yeah.
I definitely thought it was slower. And I was
Fuhrer
like,
doesn't
oh!
play. Yeah.
Okay.
Quick question though, when we see, so we get to see Al remember the Beyond. I'm just calling
Yeah.
it the Beyond, that
Thank
white
God.
space. Yay, he remembers it. Also, that means he can transmute with no circles. Two questions for y'all, because I thought this when I watched it. One, who is that other him?
Oh,
Does
you'll find
he-
out.
Okay, thank you. Did you wonder this when you see him and there's another him? Another Al, sorry, saying
I
just
did
him.
too, because it had been a while since I had
who
seen
is
it.
that?
Yeah, I was like, who is that?
Ollie, any thoughts?
Well, I'm like totally not going to answer the question because I don't know. But like, okay, so I'm confused because what's up with the blood on his seal? Is that foreshadowing something? Or
I thought that was like
already
something
been
about
there.
blood sacrificial getting on his seal helped unlock
okay.
his memories.
I thought that was something else. Okay, so it helped unlock.
Yes.
Okay.
As soon
Is
as
that
I
good
saw
way to
it,
explain?
yeah.
Okay. The other question that came up was the way his memory happened, which I'm like, well, maybe it's just a weird memory / nightmare. It looked like he was the weird body on the ground when they tried to bring their mom back, not their mom.
As Alexis sips her tea.
As Alexis sips her tea.
I can't say anything because it's extremely
I can neither
detailed.
confirm
Yeah, I was
nor
gonna say. I was
deny.
like,
That's fine.
yeah, confirm
But
or
it
deny.
was a weird visual to get because I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
what are you saying? Because that means who the heck is in the suit?
It's a good
Right?
question.
It's a mom in the suit. No.
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 Honestly, I've gotten so
Or
confused.
somebody
Like,
else.
who can the mom be?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
so many like instances where like maybe it's
Yeah.
Lust, but I know it's not her.
No.
Wait, what do you mean, like, who's in the suit? Like, Al's suit?
Because when in this like memory, which could be a nightmare, so I'm like, can't trust it. The point of view is the weird, freaky arm, which was to our understanding the mom's body, on the ground. So Al was seeing that. So then I'm like, wait. Was that weird body not their mother like they thought? And was that Al? And if that's the case,
Oh
they
no,
killed
no.
it.
No. He's
Yeah,
just.
it's not-
I believe he was. He was waking up,
Emmy goes,
wasn't
"That was
it?
more of
Al
a
was
nightmare."
waking up and seeing that the hand. I can't
Yes.
remember.
No,
The
it
end
was-
is pulling.
But it was weird because that shouldn't have been there.
No, go ahead, Tony.
Yes.
Wasn't it like through the perspective of the body that they transmuted
Yeah.
so you see Al and little Ed, right?
No, you don't. You only
don't
see
see
little
Al,
Ed.
you only see the hand.
Al is the hand calling
Yeah.
out to his brother.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just a memory.
Okay.
I don't think it's a.
Well,
I don't think it's an actual like Al being in the body. I think he's actually because I don't know if he was awake at that point or anything like that. It was more just like he's
Or he's
just
not
seeing,
attached to anything.
Yeah,
yet.
he's just
Okay.
kind of floating and kind of
It was
seeing everything.
super like, whoa,
Oh, yeah.
what is going
It's
on?
also because of the fact that we didn't really see the mom
Yeah.
in this one. In the original, you get to like
Yeah,
see,
yeah, yeah.
See a
her
lot of
body.
her.
Yeah. So for this one, it was more of like at least from my perspective, that it was just kind of showing.
Yeah.
What,
Oh yeah,
it's-
can we make the live chat a little bigger, please?
Bring it
Yes,
up on
if
your
you
phone.
I have it. I have it.
Fine over
I
here.
have it.
So if you guys are watching this live, feel free to join us in the chat, and if not, no worries. Please comment down below your thoughts on these
Damn,
episodes.
Tony.
Do not get
Jeez.
ahead, please, because we're watching this, and we don't know what's coming, and we don't want it to be spoiled. So I was a little bit confused because I thought the Fuhrer knew Ed and Al's story, but he played it like he didn't.
That's
No
interesting.
comment?
Yeah, no comment.
Okay.
I feel like he knows a
Did you
little
guys
bit of
notice
something.
that?
I just think he's shady altogether. So like,
Okay.
if he's playing, then he's playing it good. You
Well,
know,
I mean,
like,
yeah.
Because
Okay.
he kind of was like, "Oh, your arm and his suit of armor, are those connected?" I'm like,
Well,
I
yeah.
think
No,
that-
he's playing dumb.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
knows.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, oh, you're such honest boys. Like,
Exactly.
You
I was like,
knew.
he knew.
You knew.
How could he
Stop.
not know?
You knew.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
it was weird.
just to reiterate to anybody who is new to our panel, who's watching us live, please don't put spoilers because again, there are people who have not seen the show at
Don't
all.
get ahead.
So don't get ahead. Only talk about part 2, 1 through 4.
Yeah,
That's what
only
we're
talk
talking
about the episodes we're talking about. There's
If not,
so
I
much
will
going
kick you
on.
out.
Yeah, yes. So the Fuhrer also with the sensei was kind of suspicious as well when he goes to visit her.
That was
She
really
was like-
passive
It
aggressive.
was a power play.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she sensed that too. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what are you doing here? And I'm sorry, what?
And
Because
she doesn't like the military anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
he wanted to recruit her.
Yes.
She's like, you're
well,
state alchemist. What do you need? Like, what are you saying to me? You know? So she sensed that as soon as he left. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah.
I
Very
like her like
passive-aggressive.
glare. She's like, nope.
Yeah.
Don't trust them. So then, this is the biggest reveal of the episode. We learn the Fuhrer not only is working with Lust, he is Wrath.
Oh my god.
Dun dun dun.
I was waiting for it. I was like,
That was epic, though. I was like, ooh. It's like a line name or something.
Yeah.
I was like, right.
especially because I know that you guys have been speculating. I mean, before
Right,
you got here,
yeah.
and I was just like,
But I didn't think it was gonna be him. Like,
yeah.
I guess honestly, never in anime, never trust.
no, don't
someone.
trust anything.
Yeah, you can't. You never know.
Let me say it. Let me say it. Let me say it. Let me
iPad?
say it.
Do it.
Yes, Harry, an iPad. Like, literally, never trust an
Way
anime
to pull the
character
rug out of it.
with an iPad. But I literally didn't see that coming. Like, I did not think.
It's okay.
I knew
He
Nobody did.
seemed so shady.
there was
to
something
me.
off, but I didn't see it. It's like, it makes perfect
He's-
sense now.
He was too nice at the beginning. It's like, there's something
He
up
was
with you.
shady. I knew he
Yeah.
was shady. Now, but see, I don't remember this at all from when I saw.
It's towards the end.
Okay, so then
Like-
it's
that
been
is-
too
like,
long.
literally, like, the
but I like
last-
that it's been so long.
The original's so quick.
Yeah.
That's what I loved
Like,
about
I
it,
don't
though.
remember.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's just it's crazy because
Yeah.
the fact that we get thrown into these main
Yes.
plots so
Yeah.
early into this
Yes.
series, but that one like we don't find out about him until way later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
also, he is human. He is not homunculi. Homunculi.
Well, yeah.
Well, they called him human.
Yeah, because
And he is-
he can age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like his
Yes.
only trait, but he's
Interesting.
Which is rare.
And then we
Still-
also, this was the episode where we also saw a glimpse of Sloth too. So they kind of
Yes.
like, they
Yeah.
kind of showed Sloth as
Yes.
well. And
Yep.
so how many do we have right now? I'm kind of like, okay, we got Greed,
Gluttony,
Gluttony,
lust,
lust, wrath,
envy,
and envy.
and then we saw Sloth. Wait, did
Yeah,
there
and then wrath we have too.
who are we missing?
No, that's it.
Pride? Is there Pride?
Pride.
Yeah, Pride.
Pride.
You haven't met him
Pride.
yet,
haven't
or
met
met them yet, because
Yeah.
I actually
Okay.
don't remember what Pride looks like. Sorry.
Well, we also meet Daddy, who is also voiced by the narrator, by the way.
Oh, that's dope.
Because
I
in
did not know that.
Japanese, I noticed
Or
that. I was like,
father.
he sounds the same.
Yeah.
Well, the subtitles, they said Daddy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
In English, it's father.
Which I like father better. Daddy sounds too playful.
Yeah, I'm like,
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah, hey, Daddy.
Wow,
Daddy.
Relax.
Add a Z on that.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Hearing
Daddy.
his voice, I was like, that's the narrator. And then I look up in English. Yeah, that actor. So
Yeah.
in English and in Japanese. That's interesting.
Also,
Nice.
someone that you need to pay attention to, just for
Which-
people who don't know.
Bold prediction. I was like, it's Ed and Al's dad.
That's what I was thinking too.
I can't
It's-
say anything.
The hair looks different, but it's a similar facial hair, and it's Al. It's only Ed's memory of his father that we've really seen. So
That's almost too predictable though. What? I wasn't looking at Alexis.
You
though.
never know. You never know.
Dang it! Now.
Wow, look at these wires.
These lights are so cute. This light
All
is
right, well,
amazing.
here we go.
Why did you have to say that? Because now I'm gonna be thinking that.
No, you
And
just
I
gotta-
didn't-
No,
I
it's
didn't
good.
know.
No,
Yeah,
we're
for the
sharing our
suspense.
crazy predictions.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine.
All right. Last little thing in this episode, we meet Selim. It's Salim, the son of
Fury.
Bradley, and he's like, I want to help you, Dad, and he's like,
gosh.
I got a job for you, and I'm like, oh, he's a sacrifice.
That made me cringe. I cringed. I was like,
I just,
And he's so cute.
yeah. So that wraps up episode 1. So we jump on to episode 2.
Alexis.
I'm not doing anything.
I
Tell me
saw that.
something. That's
I
on
saw
my
it.
face.
I'm not looking at you. I'm like, no.
What are we
All
talking
right,
about?
now we moved on to episode 2, Envoy from the East. We have a new intro song and new closing song. So yay! So I
love
almost
the new
feel
intro.
that
Me too.
this is like the break of the new season, like when you change a theme song. But we open up with Scar and the Silver Alchemist. How did they say it in English? It's like Gilio Comanche. Comanche is
remember.
in Japanese.
I don't remember.
But I was like the Monopoly guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
good enough. I like that.
And that was
Keep
a nice quick fight. Now this is where I go, ooh, is this in the other series? Because I do not whatsoever remember Mei Chang and Xiao Mei.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yep, there we go. I was like, okay, so this is where we start getting into the completely different part of
All
Fullmetal
right.
Alchemist in general.
Yeah.
These characters, which is Ling, Mei, and the two, which I can't remember their names at the moment, but they are
they're
not anywhere in their country.
Lin, Fan, and Fu.
Yeah, none of them are
Okay.
part of the original, so this is all brand new stuff for
Yay,
people.
new stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
but this is in the manga, so
Cool.
there you go.
I love the little panda.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh,
He's
did
so
you love
cute.
that?
Scared.
Say-
He creeped me
When-
out for a
Why?
hot
When
second.
Scar
He was like,
was gonna grab
Oh, right?
Xiao Mei?
Yeah.
Xiao Mei?
Yeah.
If it
He's
helps-
like Mei Chan.
if it helps-
Xiao Mei, yeah.
If
Yes.
it helps, Scar wasn't going to kill it. He was just intrigued. That's
He
all.
was
Yeah.
going to
Well,
eat
it's
it.
a
No, he wasn't gonna eat
It's a
it.
panda
No,
that's
he's
this
just
big.
he doesn't
He's so
understand. He doesn't
cute.
understand why it's so cute and tiny.
Yes.
That's all. Because I wanted
I
to
got-
preface that because a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, Scar is just gonna kill this tiny little panda." I'm like, no, he's just very.
It was so awkward
It's weird.
and
I think-
scary.
But that's that.
He's so cute.
It
to
adds,
me.
yeah, but it adds
He
to
should
his
have done
character.
this. This is I'm gonna poke
No,
you.
but
I
he's
don't
not.
know you.
He's
Yes.
not.
Scar's
I can
not a
kinda tell.
poker.
He's
He's not a
Like
poker.
that.
He's
Scar's
more
more
of
of a grabber.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you?
So we learned she's kind of found by the roadside. She's from Xing, and they have alchemy,
Yes.
which is more a medicinal version of it. And she registers his arm is the same kind of thing, and she wants immortality. Who we meet Lin later. Well, yeah, Ling Yao.
Ling, yeah.
And I predict that they're related. Or they're connected somehow because they want the exact same thing. They want immortality. So, side note on that. Okay, quick question. This is going to get a little maybe heated, possibly. So,
Oh god.
racism in anime. They call them slanted eyes, no eyes, and they are essentially, I would say they're from China.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
representation
kinda
of
makes
how they're dressed.
Yep.
And there are a lot of anime, so Japanese cartoon, where they draw people from China with like no eyes. They draw like a line, and I'm like, I feel this is some subtle racism.
So
Thoughts?
in the Japanese, which I knew you were watching the subtitles,
Yes.
they definitely said slanted eyes. In the American, they said closed. So
They say both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard both,
Okay,
but
yeah.
different characters.
yeah.
But
So-
still.
Oh yeah, no, it's there. It's definitely there, but it's just like
Which is crazy.
Yeah, the Americans tried to cover it up as
Yeah.
much as they could, and it's just like ooh.
It's crazy though because like the show wasn't this version Brotherhood made like 2010 or later than that.
Yeah.
So it's like you'd think
They
'cause I-
kept it. Like, why would
Yeah.
they keep it?
and I like even just
But
compared
I
to other
mean,
think they
animes.
that's
just want
what
the-
it is.
But it's
Yeah, I
like
think
other
they tried to
animes,
stay
I could
true.
see it, you know, where
Yeah.
where the animation isn't as glossy, I like to say.
Yeah.
But it's like, why are they still looking and just saying these things about these characters? It's so blatantly like in your face.
I don't know. I feel like
Do you think it's like I don't want to say necessary, but maybe
It's unnecessary.
no, I
don't know.
agree.
Anime
but-
characters are known for being pretty and beautiful. That's like I get emotionally attached to them, so I'm like, why not make them all kind of, you know, look great? You know, they're just trying to. You don't have to just.
I'm with you.
have
you know-
the signature anime eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's very
for
distinctive.
everybody.
Kakegurui, there was one character who had it, and they made it a point. They pointed
Oh.
out her.
Yeah.
But technically, that school is not necessarily Japanese.
It's not
DBZ, the black characters. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean,
the lips.
Black characters
Yeah, I
are full metal.
Yeah, our
When
general.
she looked a little bit better, I was like, all right, his lips are full, but like if you
Yeah.
compare to DBZ,
I mean, yeah, that's a whole different
was like-
animal. Yeah, it doesn't help.
In Utena, they go to India, and there's apparently elephants everywhere, and they say other comments that I'm like, this is kind of racist.
Yeah, well,
I don't
Yeah.
know. What did you all think? Like, do you when you're watching it, do you guys cringe when they call the character slant eyes, no eyes, and you're like, I'm pretty sure they're saying they're from China, and that's kind of.
I mean, I hate the fact that they have to call him that, but the one thing I do like about Ling's character is because his eyes are drawn this way, it seems like he's a very warm character, and then he opens.
Oh, yeah.
And then immediately his aura completely changes, and I
Yes.
like that about him. But I also hate that that's like part of like.
Well, because
you know.
Bradley's eyes are clearly closed.
Yeah, but remember his lines are thick,
They're-
which
and
makes
they're,
me
like-
upset. Because I'm like,
they're nice,
give it to
happy,
Ling.
rounded.
you
Yes.
know what? Just to compare it, think of Mrs. Brief's Dragon Ball Z. Her
Yeah.
eyes are closed.
Yeah, her eyes are closed.
And when
too.
she gets excited, they
Yeah,
kind
they
of open up,
open, yeah.
but
Yeah.
we don't really know who she is or what she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just call her a magical
we get
being.
real on this show, guys. We get real.
Hot mom.
Yeah, always.
Yes, real thoughts. Okay, so back to the episode. Hawkeye and Black Hyatt. Her dog was awesome. I want her dog. We Barry the Chopper is back. She also meets with Roy because they're talking about like discovering what's going down. So then we hop up. So that's just kind of a quick little bit, which I like. Barry the Chopper is back. He's actually really funny.
Yo, I like his character even though he's a psychopathic
I know,
murderer.
right?
He irks me. I
This
don't
is
know.
confusing.
Yeah, no,
I'm like,
that's fine.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's
I don't know. I think he's just unpredictable. Like
Yeah,
I don't know if he's gonna like be
Yes.
funny or if he's gonna chop my head off.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what
Yeah.
to expect from him.
Yeah.
exactly.
We'll
Honestly.
get
That's a
to
good
that
point.
too when we see him again
Wait,
later.
real quick,
Yeah.
we didn't talk about May having like this totally affectionate, or she's like so infatuated with Ed.
That's so cute.
and like didn't she like
Like-
fantasized about him, and like wasn't he like tall? And,
Tall.
like,
Yes.
Yes.
and
He
hair.
looks so glossy in his
Oh my
And
God.
she's
hair.
doing the Winry like wiggle
Yeah.
dance.
So
Y'all
I
are
just-
not ready for that meeting.
I
I'm
just
just
wanted
gonna
to-
let you know now.
I just wanted to bring that up. That was
Yeah.
really
Oh
cute.
yeah, no, that's gorgeous.
And
I
the
love
panda too. I was like,
Yes, I want that little panda. I like when it chomps
Panda-
the finger too.
Yeah.
Panda, yes. All right. When we at Rush Valley was where we meet Ling Yao, who's the Emperor's son, and so they're like, so you're a prince, which is cool also because we've understood this world is kind of like Europe, and then they're essentially from China and they cross the Great Desert. But there's a lot of kids. I was like, when
like
they're bringing it out,
45 or
I'm like,
something?
dude, that emperor hooks up with a lot of people.
But I mean, there's probably
Yeah,
a lot
busy.
of
Yeah.
a lot of provinces. I would
Yes.
assume. So yeah, China's pretty big. So.
Yeah.
true.
Well, so we meet as fighters. Who knew it was a girl?
Not me. I did not see
Yeah,
that
I'm not
coming.
gonna
I was like,
lie.
yes.
Even before.
Originally, I
the,
didn't
the
know.
reveal, I was like, yes.
Well, because I
Yeah.
just thought it was interesting because with his mask, you can see everything.
Oh, yeah.
But when
Yeah.
she had a hood and a mask, long sleeves, I was like, you're a lady. It's like,
I knew.
yeah, I was like, also another strong
Yeah.
female for you, Ollie, to keep an eye on for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
She definitely has a lot of potential.
Literally,
See.
whenever I see a female, like, I get so excited because I'm like, yeah,
Same,
she's gonna
same.
slay. Because
Yeah.
obviously we have Ed and Al, they're great male,
Yeah.
male leads. But
Yeah.
like, obviously, like I said, I'm all about
Oh,
the
no.
strong
No,
females.
no, no.
Run the
She's
world.
great.
Yep.
Her
So
arc is
that's
awesome.
I wrote. I think it's Lan or Lin Fawn.
I'll
I think it's Lan Fawn.
We should ask the
Sorry,
chat.
Lan Fawn. My
'Cause
notes kind of scribble fast. And Fu. I'm glad
love
she's
Fu.
not related to him.
No.
Literally,
No,
because
no,
I
no,
was
no.
like, are they related? But I'm like, bodyguards. Totally makes sense.
Yeah,
Also, it was the moment when she has an exhale when they were fighting. I'm like, that's a female voice. I know that was my moment where I was like, that's a girl. And then I was like,
That's
yes,
good
I like
voiceover
that
then
real.
too.
Yeah, I didn't think so because there's no like real noises, but it was like the.
Maybe
Yeah.
it was easier to hear that in Japanese. That
true.
maybe the Japanese dub.
I don't know.
Because I didn't see it coming at all.
No, then that's great. I think that's the whole point that you couldn't tell.
Oh yeah.
So then we have the.
Just real quick, it
Yeah.
was Lan Fan.
Land.
okay,
Land
okay.
Fawn.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just brought up the
That's
character.
an A.
The other
Thank
one
you.
was Fu.
I was writing really fast, so my A blended into my N. Then I'm like, I don't know if that's an I. So then that's the episode. Any other thoughts on episode 2?
Yeah,
well-
it's L-A, like how
Yeah,
to pronounce
L-A-N?
it. No, yeah,
Oh.
but it's pronounced L-A-H-N, so Lan
Lan.
Fawn.
Okay, not Lan.
Yeah.
It's very our American A.
Lan.
Yeah, Lan.
I also just love
Yes.
Winry when she had to fix his arm again.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So
she's getting
pissed.
so mad. I'm just like, yeah.
I love
Okay,
her.
and the weird, only weird because how he presented was presented, the essentially kind of gay man where she was working was a little weird to me as well.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Was he the one in purple? Was he wearing purple?
Uh,
Yeah, it was like a dark.
When she's like, I need
Like
some
dark blue
time off,
purple.
and he like leans over, and I don't. It didn't feel like a genuine representation. It felt like a caricature, and I was like,
but I like the fact that he's also like he's not like lanky and kind of flamboyant.
Like
He's
me.
very,
Like me.
but you know what I mean. But it wasn't like extremely stereotypical. Obviously, you can tell he's got like a very pretty face. Looks like he has a little bit of makeup on, but he's like buff.
But,
you know?
but me being gay, I didn't even really. I guess I didn't really like recognize that he was.
it was his voice that made me go.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Actually, it's true. I don't know what he sounds like in English, but in Japanese, I was like,
yeah, they made him more.
A little more of a character.
Yeah, this one it was very quick. It was just like, oh, you should go take a vacation, honey.
Well, even his lean over was like, I'm like,
okay.
A lot of anime characters are really
see
flamboyant, though. Even General Armstrong, he's kind of flamboyant, but he's like strong and the mustache.
Well, JoJo's Bizarre, they're very
but
very strong.
That anime is ridiculous.
He also reminds me of like Bobo. I don't know if you guys watched that show, but he reminds me of him just a tad.
You just
a
brought
smidgen.
me back.
Memories.
Whoa.
We'll talk.
All right, blaze through to get to news. So we got episode 3, Footsteps of a Comrade in Arms. And I do like Ling's comment. There's something weird about this country. That was like, you know what's going on.
Shade.
And that's what I like about this, at least the people from this country with May and Ling, that they can feel things like the aura and stuff like that more
they
than
said
how
the
everybody
chi.
else.
I don't sense the
So you can tell there's a lot more mystical things happening with their country and their traditions and things like that. So it's a nice dynamic to see both from a sciencey perspective to more of a chi perspective. I don't know how to put it,
Ling collapsing, I was like, is this a gag or it actually means something else? Okay, side thoughts over there. Remember, they're like, because his bodyguard was like, oh no, he collapsed. He's probably going to collapse. And then he does collapse and he's just like, I need food. I'm like, is this just like comedic for us or is it symbolic of something else coming down the line? Do not get ahead of us, guys.
Definitely symbolic. I could already tell. Like, you can kind of tell when like they're foreshadowing. But at that time when I saw it, I didn't really know what it meant.
Okay.
So
I don't know what it means yet either. But I'm like, there's something else going on. Did you think it was weird at all?
Was he like playing possum or something?
No. But it's just weird because when we first meet him, he needed all that food to get better. His bodyguard is so worried that he's gonna have collapsed somewhere, and then lo and behold, he does collapse, and it's just like, I'm so weak, I need food. So I'm like, I feel there's something else going on here.
Yeah.
So who was getting this episode 3 more so? The Hughes anticipation was like making me emotionally upset, like waiting for the news to break.
Yeah.
Ed and Al not knowing. I'm like,
Had to sip some extra wine.
Yeah,
for
the
that.
original,
build-up.
they spent like 2 episodes not telling them.
Yeah.
There's so much filler.
and we all know.
Anxiety,
So we're like,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
they really dragged it out.
That was it was crazy just to drag it out in like one single episode because the buildup was insane. And then finally, because Ed and Al, they thought like he was getting promoted, he's still alive in their head, and then they talked to Ross.
I mean, she didn't know.
She's supposed to be, but like, okay.
She had
It's
no
a perfect
idea.
conversation where it's double speak because they're both telling the truth, but they're both having two
and they
very
both
different
believe it.
conversations.
They're like,
Yes.
okay, it's like
Yep.
finally, like.
Do you think they should have told the kids right away or not?
Definitely, because they're
you can't do that. Like you have
maybe
to tell
because of
them.
their age, you know, they felt like they couldn't, but it's like they're one of the top state alchemists. Like, why not tell them? And also, they work closely with him. They had just seen him, you know, so it's just some things are not best
It's like you can't lie about a death. Basically, 100%, you just can't lie. They're gonna find out sooner or later.
Yeah, I was like, I understand if you're gonna try to lie about something that's like imaginatory, you know, like Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny. Sorry, children.
Right.
Who watch our show. But yeah, when it's an actual live like person, you should tell them if something happens to them. Because I mean, kids are not stupid. They're going to figure it out eventually.
Yes.
And they work with them.
Yeah. I'm like, what? I'm like, they clearly.
They can go to his house and find out.
I understand, and it's our first time really seeing oh my god, Colonel having like a soft moment with the kids and or with the boys and like thinking about their well-being, but also being that parent or like an adult who's like, let's just not tell them, they'll figure out later, it's okay. And I'm like,
I was sad all over again when Ross is like, I told it, and I'm like,
I was mad at her, even though I know she didn't like know, but I was just like,
damn.
But then
like,
you
come
feel,
on, God.
you feel so bad for her because then she's expected of murder because
like right after.
So it's like
all bad.
you feel bad for her, or you get mad at her, but then you feel like so much sympathy because she's suspected.
Yeah.
I think the thing that hit me the most was when Winry got to see
Yes.
Gracie, Alicia and Gracie.
This is Gracia.
Yeah.
And don't let Hugh's death be in vain.
Oh, that's how you like. Hughes has always talked about how great his wife is, but this was the moment that you actually got to see it.
Oh, for sure.
And it was nice because you don't really get to know her in Brotherhood, and the other one you kind of get to see how she is and how great she is, but this one it was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And then
Strong
Al
woman.
is like, if people are gonna die over this, I don't want my body back. I was like,
Damn.
oh, we hit hard.
And and that's what he wants that's his end
He
goal.
wants his body.
And for him to say that, that's like
Wants it so
jaw
bad.
dropping.
Yes. Real quick, wait a moment, but it was like, oh crap, Shiska and Mustang when he was leaving, but we meet Captain Fokker, who is Envy, who's walking around. But now that we know Bradley is one of them, makes sense. Now that all of them can walk around everywhere.
Exactly.
And also,
Makes sense.
is his name Jean, who's his
Yes.
girlfriend?
Oh,
is
yeah,
as well.
Yes! Solara.
Oh, yeah,
What the heck? So they're just infiltrating. Like
I
and
wrote
it's like,
everyone's getting played.
And nobody
Basically.
knows anything.
Yes.
Sounds very realistic.
Right? Oh, the communication. It's great.
All right, so that's 3. Episode 4, Cold Flame. Poor Maria Ross being interrogated. And
God.
I can't. I need to listen to what you guys have to say.
Okay, so
this
she
is one of my
gets
favorite
I
arcs.
loved her, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I loved her.
Yeah.
But it just made me mad because I'm like, first of all, you are innocent until proven guilty.
Yep.
You know, and they just weren't giving her a chance. I'm like, by her facial expression, I can tell that she's innocent.
Oh, yeah.
Animation or not, you know.
But Fiora Bradley also controls everything, so
Yeah.
Yes.
Orders.
Well,
Yeah.
she's damned if she does, damned if she don't.
Basically, yeah.
Because if she stayed, she was like, I don't get a trial. If she stayed, she would have died. If she leaves. But I was disappointed in Mustang. I'm like, really? I would have questioned her. Unless that scene didn't happen.
when
we
he
didn't
just
see
killed
it.
her right there and then.
Personally-
Oh my god.
Personally, I love that scene. I gotta say, I love that scene.
Yeah,
I don't know
same.
why I love scenes where people just die in
Me
terrible
too,
ways.
though.
The
Me
writing is
too.
so good and everything and the animation you can see what's happening in like their thoughts of like
Yes.
why they're saying the things that they're saying, especially
Yeah.
in this anime.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And it
If I can-
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, if I can get emotionally invested in the characters, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I've cried over anime.
Yeah.
I've gotten heated over anime. Like, I've
Yeah.
argued over it. It is that serious.
And
that's what it did.
In this
Yeah.
series, it reinstates the thing that I've been saying. Like, people can just die whenever. Literally,
Yes.
this is like Game of Thrones
I warned you.
status for me.
Yes.
So
yes.
You never know.
We have so many deaths in
Yeah.
these 4 episodes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
I do love that it was Barry who helped break her out.
Oh my
which I'm
god,
like,
it was such
Yeah.
a weird scene because it was first it was intense, and then it was like comedy, and then
Yeah.
like ultimately what happened to her.
Full
Like,
Metal
Yeah.
Alchemist likes to
it
do
was
that too.
screwing. It was
It's
screwing
great.
with me.
awful. You're
Put me
just
through
like,
the emotions.
yeah. Then we get the main annoying line from Mustang: "Don't argue against orders and do not ask for explanations." And I'm like, what?
Oh, he made
Dogs
me
of
mad
the
with that.
military.
just grin and bear it. There's a meaning to it.
Well,
Yeah.
then there's Armstrong, and he suspects Ross, and I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Nobody's going, maybe she didn't do it.
I was shocked at Armstrong.
Don't
I'm
say
like,
anything
really?
like
You
that.
work
I know,
so
I'm
close
sorry.
with
It
her.
hurts.
Don't even emotion.
But it's great because this show is making us feel something that we're all like, really? Nobody?
gonna-
So then I'm like, okay, there has to be something going on. Hawkeye requesting her time off, and then Mustang has this weird little smile. And then we get
Yeah.
Elizabeth on the phone, which seemed like a flirty phone call, but I'm like, this is code.
Yeah, I just charred a woman, but now I'm really happy and I'm gonna go out
Yes.
into the country.
Well, and then his pseudo
So
girlfriend is out of the picture, and he makes some flirty phone call. But I'm like, this is totally code because he's like, I'm going fishing. I'm like, that does not literally mean fishing.
You're smart because I did not catch on to that. I was just like, ugh, you want to go see women?
Alexa.
You just killed somebody. Like, I was mad.
Hide your face. Hide your face.
but it seemed so out
Don't
of
look at me.
character, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that could be a really good code to be like, I'm looking for people.
This is a
I'm
really
fishing.
great episode to end on. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
no, it is. It's perfect.
And then real quick, so we also have the Armstrong. He essentially is kidnapped, but is ordered from him, but I assume it's Mustang, that to get Ed out of the way, because now everyone's out of the way. And then we end with Barry, but not really Barry, with Lust, because she's like, Barry the butcher. And I'm like, but wait, that's the other guy. So, I don't know. Do you think that's Barry in the cage?
I couldn't tell you, honestly.
It was a weird moment. I was like, what?
I don't know.
Because we don't know. Yeah, we don't know where he
We
went.
don't know.
Yeah. All right, cool.
I'm biting
Alexis
my tongue.
knows.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm biting my tongue so hard.
can you see my
right now.
face, Tony? I'm just like,
I was proud of you. I was like,
hold it
fuck her
together.
face.
out.
Okay.
Don't freak out.
All right, so I guess we'll end there. So there's our 1 through 4. We're gonna do some really quick news because I want to get to these because these are exciting. So right away.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So Viz Media announced that they're selling the Full Metal Alchemist fully remastered collector's edition. So it's a manga set remastering of the Full Metal Alchemist Full Metal Edition May 8th. So it's a hardcover deluxe collector's edition with brand new cover art, new color inserts, color versions of select pages previously printed in black and white, behind the scene character sketches from the series creator Hiromu Arakawa. Volume 1, which contains 1.5 of the original graphic novels, will be released exclusively in print with MSRP of $19.99 and rated T for teens. Future volumes will be published by Viz Media on a quarterly basis.
Take my money.
Shut up and take my money.
No, seriously, everyone shut up and take my money.
So, real quick though, I really like they included this information about Fullmetal Alchemist. So, manga creator Hiromu Arakawa first attracted attention in 1999 with her award-winning manga Stray Dog. Her series Fullmetal Alchemist was serialized from 2001 to 2010 with a story that spanned 27 volumes and became an international and critically commercial success, receiving sort of multiple awards, selling over 70 million copies worldwide. Awesome.
Girl power.
Adapted into anime twice with Fullmetal Alchemist in 2003 and Brotherhood in
2009.
2009, and multiple films, video games, and novels. Thought there was a fun little bit of history for you on Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah.
All right, so then this is the cover of that volume coming out.
Sweet. He looks good.
Check out viz.com for more information. All right, also from Viz, coming out, I was like, today's the 24th? Yes, coming out today is the first half of Season 4, so episodes 128 through 146 of the classic anime series, Sailor Moon! Super Set 1. So it's available in a limited edition Blu-ray DVD combo pack.
That is awesome.
Let's do the second picture. Look at this. Isn't
beautiful.
that glorious?
Ugh.
So
That hair.
Yes.
Goals.
You can also get it in a standard edition DVD only set as well. So it's Carrie, it's $79.99. And
dear
what else?
Lord.
Okay.
Well, that's the whole Blu-ray combo pack.
Oh, okay. I was
That's
like,
the whole combo.
Not too shabby.
Yes.
Studio Ghibli only $30.
Standard DVD set will be $39.99.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I like that a little bit better.
So here's the combo pack, but this is what you get. You get 3 Blu-ray discs, 3 DVDs, so you get the series twice, essentially.
Wow.
Bonus content, including U.S. debut of Sailor Moon Super's TV special,
Jeez,
clean
okay.
opening and closing segments, digital art gallery, English voice cast interviews, and more.
Wow.
1080p. Extras inclusive limited edition 96-page full color episode guide and limited edition clipboard box with room for the Sailor Moon Super Set box 2.
Awesome.
Yes. So I was like, ooh, that's exciting. So there's that.
I don't have enough money for all this awesome
Right.
I know, right? And
Christmas.
start breaking your wallets. Last bit of news: Sentai Filmworks is just released what they're coming out in August for DVD and Blu-ray. August 7th is Garu Season 2 Collection 1. We won't get into these, but 14th is Dayu Kaiju Mono. 21st is Armed Girls Machiavellianism. 28th is Aura Battler Divine. And 28, some of you guys who like No Game, No Life. There's No Game, No Life 0, which is a prequel
Oh my
movie
God,
to
I love
the
that.
anime series.
I love that.
that's
I love that
awesome.
series.
Oh, so good.
It was only 12 like chapters, but I was so sad. Like 12 episodes. I want more though. I want more.
Well,
They know what
you
they're
can
doing.
get the movie coming out by Sentai Filmworks on the 28th.
There you
So
go.
there's your anime news.
Oh, also, I have one.
Yes.
I have one myself actually.
Yeah,
This
go.
was Steven showed me this, but the live-action film for Bleach
Oh,
is being
yeah.
is there's a trailer for it, and I love the monsters that are in that. I
Okay.
can't remember what they're called.
We'll post a link
In the
on that
live
on the
action?
Twitter.
Yeah, in the live-action, like
Alright.
the CGI, it looks really great. It's by the same people who did Gantz Zero that
Oh,
premiered on
yeah.
Netflix.
Okay.
Was on Netflix, so it's the same. The guys who
Go
made
ahead,
who made
Netflix.
that
Right?
created the monsters, did the CGI for the monsters.
That's
Cool.
so cool.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Yeah.
And it's gonna come out July 20th, 2018. But that's just generalized. I'm not really sure when it will be coming to the States.
All right,
Cool.
well, stay
Nice.
tuned. We will
Yeah,
post
definitely.
about that as well. So also, yeah, we kind of mentioned it, but follow us on ABTV Anime. So if anything we didn't cover here, reach out on that as well as we review manga and put those on there as photos. It was World Book Day the other day, and we did a nice little photo of us with our manga. So what manga are you guys all reading? Please comment down below on that. So quick giveaway thing. So our Naruto hat. So Ollie, you brought this in. What would you like our viewers to do to win this hat?
Well, they're gonna have to leave us a review on iTunes.
Hey!
Good call. Good call.
I like it.
So go on to iTunes, leave us a review, give us 5 stars because 1 through 4 don't work.
That'd be great.
And just give us your thoughts on the show.
Also, leave a name,
Yes.
either
Yes.
social
Yes,
media,
please,
yeah,
please,
your
please,
social
please.
media
So we can find
handle
you.
on either Twitter or
Yes.
Instagram, or you could just leave us your email as well, and then they'll email you guys. Sorry,
And then
just
the
had to stop.
iTunes, because I'm doing it from this way. Tony, what's the iTunes name of it? Because
What was that?
what's the iTunes name for this? Because I was like, we're doing it just through YouTube.
Just type in ABTV Anime, AfterBuzz TV Anime when you are on iTunes looking it up, and I'm
There
sure
you
you'll
go.
find it.
Yay! Thank you.
Also, I'll work on putting the link for the iTunes page for this show directly in the description later tonight.
Perfect.
So I'll handle that later. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. And we'll put it on Twitter too.
Yeah, and if you forget to put your name or anything like that, just screenshot it. Send it to us. Put it on the
exactly.
Twitters and the Instagrams. We'll find it.
It's a really nice hat.
Yeah.
All right.
Really
Yeah,
nice.
yes.
Be
We
fly.
want you to
Yeah.
give it. We want to give it to you for free for entry.
free.
That is
$3.99.
awesome. Seriously.
So, Jamie, another fun thing we do on this show, we do the word of the day. So our word today is shufu, which
Shufu.
means housewife.
Ready?
So, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Shufu.
Nice,
Shufu.
easy one. It's just
I
S-H-U.
like that.
Tony.
Shufu.
Shufu.
It almost sounds like a bless you.
Yeah.
It's a fun word. I'm like,
Yeah.
shufu.
Shufu.
Housewife. So, thank you so much for watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood on AfterBuzz Anime Reviews. So, where can they all find you? Let's go down the line this way.
Hey guys, I'm Oliver Drennan. Follow me on all social media platforms at Ollie Dreamer, and check me out on the Drag Race After Show on Sundays on AfterBuzz TV.
Hey guys, it's Jaimi Gray. You can also follow me at Jaimi Gray.
And I'm Alexis Torres. You guys can find me all over social media at atorres890. That's ATORRES890. Don't forget, if you love Lethal Weapon, we're covering the last few episodes. We're almost done here. So we also have a really great guest. His name is Chase. He plays young Riggs. You should check him out. We're going to be on at 8 p.m. tonight. Check it out.
Awesome! And my name is Kari Lane. You guys can find me online at Kari D Lane. That's K-A-R-I-D-L-A-N-E. And then you can be up to date on all the mini shows I do here at AfterBuzz and Popcorn Talk. And again, follow ABTV Anime on Twitter. We post a lot about what we're going to be covering, if we have any special guests, or if we have prizes, and just talk about manga and anime in general. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.